The Londonpreneur Show with Michelle Carter.
Welcome to another episode of the Londonpreneur Show, where I interview entrepreneurs here in London, Ontario. My guest today is Jean Price, and she is the Diva Coach. Welcome, Jean.
Thank you, Michelle. Pleased to be here.
Thanks. So what gets you out of bed in the morning?
I am always excited to be out and about and helping women and seeing them thrive and enjoy life. And I've always been an early morning riser.
Oh, good. What's an early morning for you? What time do you usually get up?
Oh, 5:36.
5:30. That's pretty early. So what is the Diva Coach?
The Diva Coach is a business that I started and to help women. Well, first off, a diva is a delicious, intelligent, vibrant, abundant woman.
Oh.
And so I teach women about their mind, body, and spirit and how to bring what is inside them out. Mm-hmm. And it's all about their energy. And it boils down to helping high-achieving business women get their message out and attracting their ideal clients easier.
Easier. Oh, wow. That would be nice.
And a lot of it has to do with your appearance.
Okay.
Do you know that within 30 seconds or less, upon first meeting someone, mm-hmm. they've already formed their opinion of you?
Yes, I have heard that.
And you haven't even had a chance to speak. So that's how important your appearance is. Mm-hmm. And you're either attracting people or you're repelling them.
Okay.
And that's how I help my clients, is teaching them. First, we find out about their energy types. Mm-hmm. There's 4 of them: water, air, earth, and fire.
Okay.
And when you have all 4 in your body, but when we find out what your dominant is, then I teach you what clothing, what hairstyles, what colors vibrate at the energy level that you are. And when you wear those colors and clothes, mm-hmm. you become one big magnet attracting to you what you're looking for. And I refer to that as your diva effect.
Oh. So what do you think my major element would be?
I think you have a lot of air in you. So that means I can see a roundness in your face. You have a dimple. You have a wonderful smile. Mm-hmm. You probably are full of ideas.
Yes, that would be true.
Yes. And so you'd be best with wearing lighter colors or a color that has a white base to it. Okay. And you need to have fun no matter what you do, because mm-hmm. you get bored easily.
You are so right on about that. Wow.
Well, I'm a 1-2 in air as well, so okay. I know what I'm talking about. We're great starting projects, but sometimes we're not so great at finishing them.
Oh, if only someone else could do that
That's
for us.
Right. So that's why we need the other people to come in behind. So we're the idea people. The water people are the details. So they're all about they ask questions. They want to figure it all out. Mm-hmm. Where the fire people, they're the end results. So they just move into action and want to get it finished. Mm-hmm. And the earth people, they're the ones that analyze it to see how it can be made better. They're the black and white thinkers. And so you need all 4,
yeah.
But it really helps once you know where or how you think to then be aware of it. So now I know that I have a tendency of taking on too much and not finishing anything. So I can observe that and move forward as opposed to just letting it fall.
Oh, I didn't know. Wow, I learned a lot on this show.
Good.
So what made you start to get into this type of business?
Well, I have a background in fashion design, and for 20-some years, my husband and I designed our own line of clothing mm-hmm. In Port Credit area, and it was called Clues Clothing. When we retired from that, I wasn't ready to retire, so I discovered a bit of the energy profiling, and then have taken it further with my studies, and so I guess I've been doing it since 2006.
Okay.
I love working with people, and I love fashion, and my grandmother taught me how to sew on her treadle sewing machine when I was 3-4 years old, so
oh, wow.
it's in my blood. So,
yeah.
And finding out also the energies and the power of what you put on your back mm-hmm. is interesting to me.
Oh, wow. I've learned so much already. So where would you like to take this business 5 years from now?
5 years from now, I would like to continue it with growing. My focus is business women. I find that they spend so much money on their marketing and getting their business up and they leave themselves to the last, and that's a big mistake. And so to get that message out, it's not frivolous to be concerned about what you wear. That's your first impression. That's your brand for your company. So please don't short yourself on that.
Yeah, it's a great message. So what kind of, how does this process start? Do you meet with women one-on-one and get to know them?
I do. There's a couple of ways. I do groups. Just this past weekend, I had a group of 5 ladies that we did a full day, what I call the Diva Day, and group. Or I do one-on-one as well, and that I call my VIP. And then I also am training women. I have 2 clients right now that are training to be diva coaches.
So
that's
where
training. Yes, that's where I would like to expand it. I want to have more me's,
more students. That's a good plan.
So that there is a niche for it. There is a very good need for it, and we're a little different from image consultant, is that being a personal stylist, I work one-on-one with that specific person, and everyone is unique. I don't try to make them, into something that they are not, and it's an easy to follow system, so that when they're done with working with me, they have a manual with which to refer and take it further.
Okay. Let me ask, what would a service like this usually cost a person?
The VIP is $1,500 for the day, but that also includes me going through your closets and getting yays and nays and having all the training. Okay. And then in a group, I like a minimum of 5 people, and it's $199 a person for that.
Oh, wow.
And then I'm available for shopping, and I also do presentations, a lot of speaking to, I've done corporate groups. I've had an insurance company call me in and work with all his in-house staff and his sales staff to see, he was having a bit of a challenge with them understanding what business casual meant.
Okay. So
in the summer in particular.
Okay. But so you came in and were able to help them understand that.
Yes. So I offer a multifaceted range for people. So there isn't just one set thing.
And probably come up with more ideas every day.
Very much so. Take people shopping.
Yeah.
I love the closet clearing because there are oftentimes you instinctively know what looks good on you. And so we're able to use what's in there and by tweaking it a little bit or just adding a few extra pieces, you've got a new wardrobe. What I also find is that it doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. I love consignment shops, and you can find wonderful bargains there.
Yeah, I have recently.
Yeah, good. There's some great ones in this area, and so if you've got the time, it takes time because then it's not like going in the stores. But what I find with the consignment shops is that they have a wider range of colors. When you go to the retail outlets, they carry the colors that are in for that season.
Yeah,
they may
and
not
they're all the same with all the other
right.
shops.
This year it's a lot of gray and charcoal, and I couldn't wear that. So that's why I go to the consignment shops. You get a better range of colors.
Yeah, absolutely. Any advice you'd give to those who are thinking about starting a business in the fashion industry?
You better have a hard, rough, or a tough skin because it is quite the industry. And I loved the 20 years I spent in it, but I have watched it. Friends of mine who have businesses in the Toronto area close because they have no way of competing with the offshore prices, and it saddens me that we're losing so many of our good designers to people that are more concerned with a cheap garment than something that is quality.
So they should maybe be prepared for the global marketplace that we're facing these days.
Exactly.
That's great advice.
And then I have a friend in Peterborough, Angela Mark Designs, and she has been designing for years, and she has a special niche. So You
Okay.
know, it find your niche and you're okay. But if you, it's not the glamour that people think it is.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank
I
you,
learned quite a
Michelle.
bit.
Good. It
Where
was a
can we
pleasure.
find more information about you?
You can find me. I have a Facebook page called The Diva Coach. I also have a Pinterest site called The Diva Coach as well. And my email is divacoach@execulink.com.
Great. Thanks again.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank you so much for watching and to listening to this episode. Be sure to check us out on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, and we'll see you at londonpreneurs.ca.